started. Well, this is my first vlog. My name is Grace Mumm. I'm a junior in high school. Today's Monday, August 24th. And next Thursday, September 3rd, I fly to Washington, D.C., and then I fly to Frankfurt, Germany. I will be living there for 10 months. I'm gonna use this first vlog as a sort of introduction into how this works. During my high school year, I will be living with a family in Germany and going to German high school. All my classes will be in German, everything. Basically, foreign exchange programs were created for the purpose of developing relations between different countries. It was kind of like an insurance policy on peace and no war is what the idea of creating these relationships was, where one student would come to, let's say, the USA, and a US student would go to Germany. The purpose of going during high school, there are many, is one, to learn more about myself before I decide what I want to do with my life, whether I want to go to college, to gain a sort of independence, and I will be dependent on a host family, but an independence in the fact that I won't be with my own family and the people that I'm comfortable with, and I'll be responsible for doing a lot of things on my own. Another purpose of it is to be fluent in German. What I was, and still am, very disappointed in is the fact that my school doesn't talk about foreign exchange, and I don't think a lot of schools do. A lot of students end up waiting until college when there's great opportunities to go in high school and learn more about yourself before you make that next transition in your life. So I think that's very important for any developing student, for anyone. In college, a lot of the foreign exchange programs, or I should say the study abroad programs, are held by the college in whatever country you're going to, and you don't end up speaking any of that language of the country that you're going to. Most of the classes are in English, which is really disappointing. You would think, at least for me, it would be very disappointing. I think it's very, I would think it would be pointless to spend half a year or an entire year in another country and not learn the language. I think that's so important, and it's another way to connect with the people of that country. And that's what I think traveling and experiencing other cultures is so wonderful for, is learning and understanding and feeling like one of the natives. And I think doing that learning and understanding is so crucial to having like I don't want to say well-rounded life, but that's really what it is. And maybe that doesn't sound as important as I'm trying to tell you it is. The fact that understanding other people is the key to peace. It's the key to avoiding all of the fighting we've been doing. If you look at all the problems in the world, all the issues, almost all of them are sourced in the fact that we don't understand another person. We don't understand their situation. We are judging them because we don't get it. We can't feel it. We can't sympathize with them because we don't understand it. And I think traveling is a really wonderful and amazing way to make sure that we do understand those people. And they are human beings just like us. Everyone is. And I don't know, it's an amazing thing. And if you haven't traveled, I recommend it above anything else. If it was a choice between a Lamborghini and travel for the rest of my life, I would choose travel. 100%. Even schooling, like reading books and learning about another country is great. But there's something that can't be done without traveling there, actually going to the country. There's experience and learning that can only be found from going to that country and experiencing it for yourself, whether it be the culture of a country, or trying different foods from another country, or whatever, a religious pilgrimage, anything. There's something about actually experiencing something. There's something about it that connects you more to the people and to the culture and helps you understand them more. A lot of people have also said, oh, well, you know what? It's really great because a lot of people speak English in Europe. Well, yeah, that's true, but that's not really great for me. Once I start speaking English, then I won't be able to stop. So my plan is to not speak English the whole time. Once I land in Frankfurt, Germany, I'm on a no English basis. A lot of people have asked how I applied. It's online, and there are many programs. There's EF, there's AFS, which is the one I applied through. I would describe it as a college application, sort of. There's about 10 different steps to it. It took me about 2 or 3 months to apply. There were things such as some photos to provide for a host family for them to look at. I had to write a small essay type paper introducing myself, what I like to do, why I wanted to be a foreign exchange student. I had to go to my doctor. I had to get forms signed. I even had to get some vaccinations that I had not had before. I had to have my school counselor fill out my grades and details of my grades from the past 3 years, and that was submitted to the program. I also had to have letters of recommendation written by some of my teachers. And finally, I had to make sure that my passport was updated. And that was quite the process. There's really no easy way to do it, but at the same time, it's very exciting. It's very exciting applying and waiting for that. My situation was very interesting. I actually applied to Austria first. When you're a student from the United States who is applying to go to another country, you apply to the US first. Once the USA accepts you, if they do, then they send your application to your first country of choice. In January, I was accepted by the US, and they sent my application to Austria. I wasn't accepted by Austria, which I found out in March. That was rough. And waiting that long really sucked. I went ahead and applied for Germany. And within 3 to 4 weeks after I applied, I found out that I had been accepted. Another question I've been asked is, will I have to repeat the school year? A lot of European students who come to the US have to repeat their school year when they get back. Luckily, almost right away, my counselor said it was going to be fine. If you're considering foreign exchange, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to see what you can do to make that year count so you don't have to come back and repeat a school year, which would, oh my gosh, repeating a year of high school would just... I'm going to wrap it up. I'm running out of battery and out of memory card memory. I know today was probably a little bit boring for you. A lot of talking, sitting in my room, but I leave for Germany in 13 days. And I plan on getting awesome footage. Super excited to show you new foods I try, first day of school, experiencing school in a different country, traveling everywhere, meeting new people. I'll try to get everything I can to help you feel that foreign exchange for yourself, especially if you can't go or you haven't traveled before or whatever it may be. You might just be curious about what it's like. It'll definitely be an amazing experience in that sense too. There's just so much to see, and do tag along for all of that. It won't just be me sitting in front of a camera talking in my bedroom. I hope to see you tagging along, and I hope you enjoy. I know I will. What? I am.
Ich bin genauso wie du, denn du bist irgendwie anders. Ganz normal, doch nicht Standard. Nein, ich brauch keinen Ruhm, denn am liebsten bin ich genauso wie du.